Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have such an exciting video that literally came to me probably 2 minutes prior to picking up my camera. So I want to discuss my December TBR, and I have a little theme that's going to go with it. All of the books I read in December are going to be off of Kindle Unlimited. So if you do not know, Kindle Unlimited is a subscription service that has a buttload of books that you are able to read for just $9.99 a month. And I have really found some gems off of Kindle Unlimited in the month of November. But I just wanted to discuss that, and also with a twist, we are going to be making a bullet journal spread for these reads in December. I have been really lacking on my bullet journal. Like October spread was the last successful one, and then it just kind of flops from there. I tried for November, but I was not successful, and my TBR really just failed. So we are going to be doing a bullet journal spread together for these Kindle reads, and also for just the end of the year, because how the heck is it already December? But without further ado, let's get into the Kindle Unlimited reads I plan on picking up this month. First, we're gonna make a spread first. Yeah, so let's do that. I did stop at Barnes & Noble, and I picked up 2 books, and they were on their buy one, get one 50% off. And these are both sapphic romances. Well, one I know is for sure sapphic historical fiction. The other is more of a sapphic cozy fantasy. I have heard really great things about both. So I picked up Last Night at the Telegraph Club by Melinda Lowe and Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry. I really am bad at mispronouncing authors' names. This one is following 2 women. I believe, like I said, it's a historical fiction. No, we're gonna get a little sneak peek into some Chinese American culture. All I know is that it's historical romance. There's Chinese American culture representation in here, and it's sapphic, and this is set in the 1950s. So. And then this one, I was so pumped when I saw this on the 50% off table, because I'm like, what the heck? This just came out fairly recently, and it's a Barnes & Noble exclusive. All I know is this is following Viv, who is an orc. She is deciding to retire from assassination and wants to open up a cozy little coffee shop. And honestly, same. I want to retire from school and life and open up a cozy little coffee shop. I hear people raving about this, and to be honest, these might be getting added onto my TBR, even though this was solely for Kindle Unlimited reads. I think I'm gonna be adding these 2 and one other onto my TBR for this month, because I'm excited for both. Please give me all the sapphic romances. Low-key, I almost forgot all about this video, so I am here to actually go through all of my books I plan on reading this month. Hold on, I know something that'll make this so much better. I couldn't decide between Christmas penguins or Christmas basset hounds. Since we're getting cozy, let me just go ahead and put my hair up. This is so exciting. I wrote down all the books that I plan on reading, and I showed you guys the spread I ended up coming up with. So on this list, I have 10 books that I want to get to. 3 of them are going to be physical copies in the case that I do not. I need a little break in between my KU reads. This is the most unhinged video I've ever done, but Legends and Lattes and Last Night at the Telegraph Club, I gave a brief explanation on what those were. But let me pull up my notes for this other one that I'm going to be hopefully getting to. Okay, so if you've watched my vids, you know that I have a love-hate relationship with Miss Hoover, because when I first started reading her, I loved her books, but I have an issue with stuff being very overhyped and like this idea of a TikTok book. I don't know, I just have issue with TikTok books. Maybe I'm the problem, probably, but I read Maybe Someday back in July, and I was obsessed with Sydney and Ridge's story, and so I decided to pick up Maybe Now, which follows Maggie and some of the events that have taken place after Maybe Someday. My boyfriend's father purchased this for me, so shout out to Mr. Tim if you're watching this. It's just going to be one I'm not planning to really, like, I'm not going to prioritize this, but if I get to it, that's great. If not, I can always move it to January. And if I'm looking down, I like wrote out brief descriptions, but the first one I hope to get to is Love Life Farms, and it's marketed as all over BookTube as Gilmore Girls vibes, and I love Gilmore Girls. Like, I smell snow, I smell snow. Tattooed on my chest, like, no regrets. And so here we're following our main character who enters a contest, and she's supposed to be entering this contest with her boyfriend, but there is no boyfriend. So this is definitely, I think, a fake dating trope type vibe, since that's what it sounds like. This is also by B.K. Borison. Next we have 'Tis the Season for Revenge by Morgan Elizabeth. It's like Legally Blonde, where the main character, the female main character, basically gets dumped by her boyfriend who has just started law school or like a lawyer job, basically telling her like she's not too serious. A whole Elle Woods beat. And so she ends up fake dating, or I don't know the trope for when you're trying to use someone to get back at somebody. Well, that's what she decides to do with his boss. Well, she ends up starting to develop actual feelings for this man, and little does he know, like, she's using him, and like it's about to get messy. And there's also a sprinkle of Christmas in it. Sign me up. So really looking forward to that one. The next one is Slay You'll Stay by Michelle Garifalakis. Now, I started this one because this also is one I'm not prioritizing for this month. I almost said year. I hope to prioritize it for this year because we're about to end it. It's not on my top list. Like, I'm not eager to get to it. If I do, great. If I don't, it's no big deal. But basically, Slay You'll Stay follows our main character who moves away, and she does this to kind of get a break. I don't know what happened for her to want to start over, but she moves to like near a ranch, and I know there's a cowboy on this ranch who's like super hot, super steamy. This is a cowboy romance. The reason I started is because I read Accidentally Amy by, I'll put the author's name like right here, but I read Accidentally Amy in October. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I thought it was cute, but it was so short and so insta-lovey. I just didn't vibe with that. And Slay You'll Stay is giving me that same exact feeling that Accidentally Amy gave me. And I didn't really care for it. You know, I'm just on such a good KU kick. Why demolish that? Low-key, like, putting this at my bottom. Like, I would rather prioritize my physical copies over this one. And I know the theme is like Christmas, but call me Scrooge. The next one is Sweet Dandelion. So I have recently fallen down a rabbit hole of Oheyitsmichae's book videos, and she recommends some pretty bomb books. She recommended this book called Sweet Dandelion, and this is by the same author of The Confidence of Wildflowers. This is about a girl whose mom passes away in a school shooting, and so she moves away to this new school, and she has to do required weekly check-ins with her guidance counselor, and the guidance counselor and her start to develop a relationship and feelings, and it's just an age gap romance. And I have a thing for age gap romances. I don't know if it's the taboo, forbidden aspect of it that I like, or if it's just done in the right way. It can be some of the best storytelling or unfold very beautifully, but not My Dark Vanessa. That's not the type of age gap romance I'm here for. That's just, The next one I have is Flawless by Elsie Silver. So this is one that's really doing its rounds around BookTube. Jess from Peace, Love, and Books, she's recommended this book so many times on her TikTok, her BookTube, her IG. This one is a small town enemies to lovers romance. Age gap, taboo, dad's best friend, forbidden love. I'm guessing it's following a girl and her dad's best friend who was like her... that's wrong. I don't know. You just hear age gap, taboo. That's all I need to know, and I'm sold. The next one is The Words by A. Jade. I almost said AA. And this is just a rock star, hard-hitting romance. That's all I know about it. Also recommended to me by Oheyitsmichae. I will link her channel in the video. I got some of these recommendations from. I think it's 2, but I'll definitely link her channel. You guys should check her out, along with Jess. My 2 favorite romance booktubers. Like KU romance. Indie romance, I should say. Because there's romance booktubers, but it's like the ones that are trending on TikTok. And I'm so over TikTok trending books. Like, can we kill it? Can reading go back to being just like chill instead of a trend? Am I exposing myself? It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. The next book we have is 24690 by A.A. Dark. This is also recommended to me by Michae off her channel. As she explained it, in the world that they are in, women are kind of like sex trafficked, not kind of, they are sex trafficked. And basically, I'm thinking our main character is kind of badass and is over this whole misogynistic world that she's living in, so she kills her first master in the hopes of just freeing herself. But there's one guy who wants to be the master of her, and she doesn't want to fall in love. I don't know. Michae explained it a lot better, so I'm going to link her video. It sounds so good with a lot of dystopian forbidden romance in it, so I'm just excited for that. That's all of the books I plan on reading this month. Just know I have a lot of fun things planned for this month, along for the future and the new year, and I'm so pumped. I can't wait to share all the fun content with you, all the Christmas vibes. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, it was a little chaotic and I wanted to do something different, and I'm glad I did. And let me know if you like this kind of style for like my monthly plan or my monthly to be read. I hope you all have a beautiful day or night whenever you're watching this, and see you guys in my next video. Bye.